Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So I was picking up on something while I was in the nail shop. I'm kind of upset, anyways, about whatever, okay? So I'm looking at my money or whatever in my purse, and I'm about to get my damn nails done. And, we talking about the price and everything like this or whatever. So they're like, okay, we could do this X, Y, and Z. So, I get the pedicure, and then during the pedicure, because we tallying up the price and everything like this. I'm like, I need to know how much, because y'all remember back in the day when nails first started happening, they was like $33 for a manicure, pedicure. Probably $20 extra or something like this for a full set, or $20-something for a full set. So I'm just sitting here thinking like, so I just got the regular pedicure. I think it was like $47 or whatever. Then you have to pay now to get the nail shit taken off. Then you got to pay whatever. So I just walked out this motherfucker paying $77 for a fucking pedicure. Now I was about to get my nails done, but they was talking about some $150 for my nails. So I'm like, oh no, that's all right. I was just thinking about, do I just want to get my regular nails done? I'm just getting polished, just a little simple design or whatever. And they was talking about $100-something. I'm just thinking like, nah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see about this. So he was like, but do you think that something about tomorrow? Because you know me, I probably ain't going back, but I might. But then he was like, well, what about tomorrow? And so at that point, I'm just a little turned off already. So I'm like, yeah, let me just, whatever this is, yeah, just as long as you about to make my nails look presentable when I walk out of here, just don't even worry about it. I might come back. Yeah, I might come back. So that's that. But when I'm looking through my money, I'm like, hold on. It's a couple $100 missing out this motherfucking stack. We're going to do a reading when I get home. But I'm like, it's a couple $100 missing about this stack. I was looking at the money like, damn. I probably spent like a little bit on my shit, my food or whatever for the week or something like this. But I ain't spending that fucking much. Probably like $20 a day or something. But I'm looking at it like, this shit is whatever. I know ain't nobody been up in my motherfucking house. Or I know ain't nobody been up in my car or something like this or whatever. So I was thinking. And in the nail shop, I was just getting this eerie feeling. Okay, like what we was talking about in that reading before I left. Like, I was just getting an eerie feeling about, somebody's money being gone or something like this. And it's almost like somebody trying to paint you, like, this is some hacker shit. This is some old hacker, little kid, childish ass shit. But I'm thinking like, it made me think about this episode on like Law and Order or some shit like this. When there was a girl, she had Down syndrome. Somebody swears somebody's stupid, bitch. We about to get upset around here. Hold on. So the little girl had Down syndrome, and they in the court case, and it's a bunch of preppy boys from some school, elite school or something like this that's on the court case. They ended up. The girl had real Down syndrome, like the real thing. She was slow, or she was retarded, whatever you call it. She was slow, and she had went to a party or whatever. They convinced her to go to a party. They kind of knew she was slow. They knew she was slow from school or whatever. They invited her to the party or something like this. And the boys end up, sodomizing her or raping her or whatever. And they end up like sticking a bottle in her vagina, all kind of crazy stuff or whatever like this. And in the court case, like the judge was like asking her like, so what did you wear to the party? She's like, oh, like a half top or whatever. My stomach was out a little bit, a jeans or whatever like this. And he's like, oh, so you wanted the boys to look at you? And then she was like, so you like their boys was giving you attention, so you liked it? She's like, yeah, I kind of liked it or whatever. She was kind of slow or whatever, and she was like, I kind of liked it or whatever like this. And then he's like, oh, so you was trying to get attention from the boys to do like this or some shit like this. And then she's like, well, I don't know. And then, people start getting like involved, like, hold on, we ain't gonna be twisting the shit like this or whatever like this. You know what I'm saying? And the girl, she was giggling and stuff and things like this. And she was like, yeah, I was wanting to look cute or whatever thing, or sexy or cute or something. Oh, so you wanted to get like sex appeal or something. So the judge was kind of like coming down on the girl, like trying to make her to a slut automatically, right? so that these boys don't get in trouble. And then like we have all these boys, they have a promising future ahead of them. Why would, if this girl is admitting that she wanted some attention from boys, why did she do ba 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 ba? So I just thinking, I said, hold on, because I hope this shit. Let's see if this is going on in America, right? Even if this is holographic, even if people are using some kind of gaming software or something like to play with people, okay, that's somebody's fucking image. That's their face. The future of the nation, if they go with a social credit system, or if we already in that motherfucker, that's why I was saying, I was getting something a couple years ago, like we gonna be in a social credit system where you're gonna be getting paid for your time. Like you're gonna be working, like how people do tarot now. You're gonna be working for free. You might get your tips from people giving you cash app or something like this, but you're accumulating some type of finances in some type of, not a trust fund, but like I was just seeing it like this, like Black Mirror or whatever. And you're supposed to have access to this account or whatever to spend this money. And I was thinking, like, what if they came up with some shit like that and we already in this credit system and you done made all this money off of your energy, your intelligence, and something like this, and somebody else called themselves getting married to you behind your back, and these motherfuckers are spending this money, and they also into your trust funds or other gifts and things like this that could have been left for you from whoever. And then I was thinking about that because on my channel, usually in tarot, most people, some kind of sex come up. Now, there's a girls that base their whole channel on sex, you know, and I feel like they try to classify these women somewhere. And some of us, there's some sexual images that might come up through our readings. And so we talk about them. You could be at home with no fucking man. You ain't been on a date in 3 years. But it's almost like somebody saying, well, this person talk about this on their channel, maybe, because it made me think about that lady that was getting raped. Her husband was letting the men rape her, drug her, and rape her. And she didn't even never know. It was hundreds of men. She never knew that this was happening to her. And so I was thinking about, what if this is a masculine energy that took somebody's seat in some type of board or something like this? This is something that your family or my family, they're supposed to be on this board or whatever, because we are like I won't say like extinct, or these particular type of bloodlines or whatever that have been on this land, and we have some kind of ranking here. We got some kind of standing. It's a little bit different, right? There could be a secret society connected to this. Men maybe only know about this because they don't want women to be able to take advantage of knowing their worth and knowing their rights. And so they wouldn't tell them something, but they would run them through this run-of-the-mill kind of energy, especially like an Empress or something like this. You know, keeping you on like, I was thinking about that thing that used to come on when you watch cartoons on Saturday. And it said, this is for the hearing impaired. And they'd be like, beep, beep, make that noise or whatever, right? So I was thinking, like, you know, what if this is some kind of chip or something that they was giving people, and it limits your ability to pick up, or like your eyesight, like humans have advanced, or it's always been this way, and somebody did something to your eyes, they did something to your sight, okay? They did something to your sight. So you can't see deeper, or you can't see people for what they are, or you can't, just say this is a real human trait that everybody have, but you thinking you know, it's almost like colorblind. Somebody can go colorblind their whole life. It's kind of like, I think colorblind is when people see like gray or something, or they don't see the colors as vivid or as full as other people see the colors, right? So this could be your somebody's not telling you that you don't see the world the way that everybody else see it. And I'm not even gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, because I think that somebody does. I think somebody is very advanced or genius on beyond the point of like, you regular motherfuckers don't even see the world the way as advanced as you are, but it may be something that is an impediment. It could have even been man-made impediments, okay? That can hinder you as to what this new advanced world that we're going in, because we are talking about, you know, transhumanism and all this other shit. We might even be on something else. They're just not verbally speaking on this publicly, because, you know, then people will probably put 2 and 2 together. People that have that this way of seeing is not active in. No matter if somebody did it to you, you don't have it, there is something wrong with you. And all your life you thought you was normal, and you not. It don't matter what the fuck it is. But I'm just getting the feeling that somebody is like, even like the at the nail place, I was already ready to get out of there, because when I went, everything was fine when I was getting the pedicure. And toward the end of the pedicure, there was some good little comments and shit like this that was making me feel kind of weird. And then I went up, and they could have been talking about any fucking thing, but my energy was picking up something. And then when I went in there and he was saying something, and he was talking to the other guys and laughing and something like this, and somebody was like sniffing their underarms, or somebody was doing something weird, like somebody did, like he sniffed his underarms and he, fixed his clothes or whatever, and then he came over and sat back down or whatever. And I was just thinking, what if these motherfuckers got you, you know what I'm saying? It is making me think about something. So I feel like somebody is going to try to say, oh, well, on your channel, you talked about this, you talk about these sexual things. It don't fucking matter. I could walk out my house and talk about sex to every I could be a sex therapist. That could be my profession. I could talk about sex to every fucking body in the world. It don't mean that nobody should be able to come in and invade your privacy, fuck with your image, fuck with your name, fuck with your body or your temple in any old kind of fucking way. Okay? This is why this lawlessness is going on, because it pissed me off, because it started making me think about last night when I picked up on, like, there's a place where girls are being held or whatever. Young girls have been taken, so-called black women or brown women have been taken, and everybody wants to talk about men and women and our relationships and shit like this, but nobody's fucking talking about the extreme amount of young girls that are missing from America. They're not missing like this from China. They're not missing like this from Africa. They're not missing like this from no other place. I don't know how many people is missing in Canada, but I looked, especially with Africa, because we want to go ahead and compare African American to the African energy, and no other country is missing as many children as America is. So it just made me think about this shit. And I'm wondering if there was a court case going on, that somebody else went to this court case showing up about you, or even when it comes to that lady that went to that court case, who was in that video, who was in those videos or something like this. Are they covering up somebody that would be deemed some type of respect because of who they are? Like I said, are they killing these men that are protectors of these particular women or these fathers? What is going on? It got to be something on a higher level or a higher scale here. All right, I'm here because I was flicking through my channel earlier, and somebody had a post up and it said something about like open door. And then it made me think about my daughter. I told you one of my daughters, I don't know why she does this. She has the keys to the house, but when she leave in the morning, I notice that she's not irresponsible. She's very fucking responsible, man. She's very responsible. So when I wake up in the morning, sometimes it's like an hour or two after she left, and the door was like today, it was cracked open. Like it wasn't even closed all the way. She didn't even close the door all the way. And that's what I'm saying. This shit is like, I don't know. It's really fucking kind of dangerous, because it's almost like this lawlessness, or these people know what the fuck they're doing and they feel like they're untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention that some of these children may not be your fucking children. These could be people that came in from the underworld. They want a life in the upper chambers, and they happen to want it with you or your husband. It may not even be your daughters living in the house with you no more. This could be a man, there's something else going on here. And I'm just trying to put together, is there something supernatural, like some kind of entity or something, attachment that comes off of somebody and then goes in and play around with somebody, some kind of, because I was thinking about like a man laying in his bed with like a holographic light just jump up off the, like a holographic 1, 2, 6 light jump up off the floor or something like this, and it's some naked dancing jiggle like lady or something like this, and then the person just like, it's like it's real. It's like to this person, it could be something that's real. Or, hold on 1 second. Thinking about this, could this be some man that joined a secret society? Some people told this person about their girlfriend or their wife or a secret or some other hater in a fucking group or something. And then this person go on a mission, get some type of position, and then start to try to humiliate the wife even more, or come home every day and say, yes, honey, kiss the person on the face or something like this. And all the time, this person is allowing for people to assault their wife. I wonder if somebody, because I was thinking about, wait, that King of Pentacles that was in reverse. But it's not just this King of Pentacles, because it's saying with the Chariot in the upright and no. Okay. Because almost like there could be some law with animals, like the badger on there was like about to ravish a chicken. But if somebody is not a chicken, you don't got no fucking business. If somebody is considered man or somebody has some authority, you don't got no fucking business playing with nobody like that. And even if they was animals, if we're disassociating or something like this, it's almost like a whole bunch of like disgusting fucking nasty. I don't know what this is. I don't, because I told y'all I picked up on this energy where some of these cities are just sick. They're sick individuals, underlining things going on in these fucking cities with access to women, with women, even women being a part of this, of knowing that some of our energy is like gold or something, and these people running their boys in up and through women, and even collecting eggs and stuff from these women and creating children off of these bloodlines to bring them in, to get us extinct, and then the children that you're having have their DNA, and so they're trying to like wipe out a certain class or a certain type of people. And you know, you will have these men in these secret societies or something like, oh, like, and so this is what I'm saying. Some of you maybe have had encounters with people, all right? These could be even people that have some kind of status, or they could be like little rappers or something like this or something like this. But it's just making me think some of us haven't. We've only been pulled on telepathically or energetically. And some of us have not. I'm hearing that somebody has been touched by people. Somebody, it's like a small group of people that they were allowing to have access to some women and children. I don't know. It's weird. I think I'm gonna have to go home and get the cards. But I'm thinking if this is a court case that went on and the actual person that went through this wasn't able to, because usually, you know, if this is a court case, this would have been a good teaching lesson for the right people, or the person that could pick up on this energy and feel it and feel like they could have been violated in that way. It would have been better for that person. I feel like it's a woman that was orchestrating this shit, had the nerve to, a bolder energy, had the nerve to go into court and act like they were somebody else. And this bitch was the one that was allowing these people to come into people's house and do some shit. I don't know what's wrong with these people. There could be something about your DNA. There could be something about you actually. This could even be what they've been doing to Jesus or to Christ all this time, and having people come and touch on this person or touch the garment. They don't want to give homage. They don't want to pay. They got money. So if Jesus said, hey, if I got energy today, all this time y'all been killing me. All this time, or a king or a queen, y'all been killing me, y'all been doing all this. So it's all the whole propaganda about what the elites was doing, when it's another group of people that's doing this, and these are the principalities and the so-called rulers that shall not be. It's almost like, I mean, it's weird though. It's weird because I feel like these people groom these girls, these young girls, get them into a lifestyle, set them up with an apartment, finances, something like this. And then after they get on their nerves, they just ruin them and tarnish them and put them to the side and get another one and another one and another one and another one. It's something like this. And some of these girls can stay in, or they don't understand. This is people that's actively could have met up with people from this group, whether they knew that these people were involved in this or not. You understand? Okay. All right. And the mothers, I feel like the tarot readers and some of us that can kind of feel or pick up on energy, we've been trying to keep to ourselves, period. So I just seen a post, stay away from people that only respect you for your old name, not your new name. None of nobody's name is nobody's fucking business. That's why I'm saying these are people that feel like they're going to look right into the face of God, and that could be your intel, and then sit there and run around and play in somebody's fucking face. All you motherfuckers is going to jail. Can't nobody never fucking play with me. You get what I'm saying? So somebody could say, you're not talking about this specific thing right here. If this was to occur with you, somebody is acting like it must not be that big a deal. Oh, it's just a hoe or something like this. The person don't even know, or something like this. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm getting this fucking energy because you have to invite. This is the thing. Some of us are very uninviting right now. We know what's up. But this is something else, like a motherfucker having a monitor in your house, wait until you fall asleep, put something over your face, make sure your ass ain't gonna wake up, and do whatever the fuck they want to do to your body. Surgery, whatever the fuck, like somebody's doing some shit like this. And so they trying to say like the chariot or the police, but if the police is bought out and the police is the same people that's doing this shit, then of course they're going to be in the uprights. Because we've seen a community, and that's like I said, there's some officials that's here now in this system now because secretly they wanted to wrap this shit up and they didn't want nobody to know that some of these towns was invaded or infested with this kind of energy or some kind of invasion or something like this. And they found out and they try to come into the slick because they said if one person bring this shit to the limelight and put this on the, we all fucked up. So they could have got rid of these crooked or put them on break, right? It's like I'm seeing something like a rotation. Okay, we're going into summer now. School's out for the summer now. All right. So you could have a child that's getting money, putting money in their bank, or this ain't your child, like I said, because somebody's like, hey, we're gonna pay you. All you got to do is leave your door open. And the person like, what y'all gonna do when y'all get in there? They come home the first day. Well, everybody seemed fine. Nothing happened. Okay, well, I guess I can keep on leaving the door open for these people and keep taking this money every week or something like this. It's somebody is it don't have to be me, but something like this is going on. And it would be a shame because I feel like a man is in jail already or a man is somewhere and they're mad about this. And this person could be telepathically communicating with a child in order to do some shit like this to a parent, a mother. I'm picking up more mother energy. I just am. Single mothers, even women with masculine or with husbands. If there's something, it's like it's a key, it's something on some kind of paperwork about you. Do you see what I'm saying? It's something on paperwork about you. It's something that's written down about you that these people want access to you. Yeah, like no one's safe. Like there's no favorite girls or no shit like this. I mean, I've already known this from like a couple years. That's why I was trying to warn people about this shit. Because when they send the stars in, that's just the bait. I told y'all once they gone and these people thinking that they special or something to these guys, there are going to be stalkers that's going to be stalking you and your children. It was never a good idea. This is a very fucking serious thing. It's very fucking dangerous. It's very dangerous. I don't know what I'm picking up on, y'all. I promise you I'm picking up on this. It's like it's like maybe even this is something like business owners that own certain businesses and shit in your community. I just lit my cigarette from the wrong end. My fault. This could be in every small town with these lodges and shit like this. So it's not like nobody is going online just talking, shooting off at the mouth, saying whatever the fuck they want, thinking that they untouchable. Of course you are. A lunatic can find out where you live and shoot you in your face. But it's almost like somebody talking about something or trying to explain it that we might have a problem. I'm picking up on this energy. That's to alert people. Yes, that is. So if you was doing something like this, you don't have the right to get mad at somebody if you thought that somebody was dumb. Think about this. If somebody was in a hospital for a year, they was in a coma. People was coming to visit this person, doctors and stuff was going on, but there was a camera in there. Just imagine if somebody was in a hospital, your mother or something like this, your grandmother, and there's a camera in the corner of this hospital room. And after that, the family put it in there. They didn't tell the hospital staff or nothing. They just put it in there. After the parent pass away or something or get better, they scoop up the camera and all the person's stuff, bring them home and watch this camera and find out that there was people having sex with this person while they was in a coma, or a family was in there talking and talking and talking. Right? Imagine this. Even if this is like a neural chip where a whole bunch of people are connected to a chip. The family in there talking. They don't know that. They think that this person is dead or in a coma, or if they hit this switch, they won't be able to comprehend or hear with this side of their brain, or just to say anything like this. And come to find out this person was not in the coma. They could hear everything that was going on. And people was talking about ruthless things or Something like this, like their child being harmed, or them being harmed, or their money, or they can't wait until you die. Just imagine some shit like that. Somebody came because they want to get your inheritance. They smothered you, but the nurses came in because they heard the fucking machine beeping, and everybody just thought that it was because of the condition that you have. And all actually, you could have got somebody on camera with attempted murder trying to smother somebody with a pillow. It's something like this. And I feel like somebody's like, there's no way this can happen to somebody so many times, and they don't know that it happened. And this could very well be that they took this shit up another notch with some type of what can I say? It's like this a fetish. What was I about to say and my mind went blank? Oh, mind control or brainwashing or sleep hypnosis or something. Somebody with that book, The Spring, talking about that I'm about to say ritual, talking about that prophecy of after 100 years, the same events was going to occur in the same area, and how they moved me from Kenosha County to up here to this particular house. And this description in the first parts of that book is right on point with the 2 trees in my backyard, the big great white oak tree. If I read that fucking story from the front of that book, it's the exact setup of all the trees and things like this. Because it gives a narrative. It's like a scenic, because it's actually really a play. It's not a book to read like that. It's a play. The book, The Spring. Okay. So this is not the city. Yes, the community is fucked up. But like, what if they got some new officers, or what if they bought out the town or something? I just don't feel like the chariot energy. I don't. Unless this is a different chariot energy that knows it's like a supernatural attachment. There has to be supernatural police and regular police. Fuck what you talking about. I see it now. There's 2 different somethings going on. There's 2 different worlds here. I'm also seeing something like somebody like on a table or something like this somewhere. Plastic is on the table. Like, these people been doing this shit for like 20. They're not even right up here no more. But I'm seeing some children like playing around in parts and doing something to a body that it would be strange for some children to be doing to a cadaver or a fucking real person's body. It's like some kind of fucking ritual or something like this. And you can't tell me we ain't talking about the Bible when they say, Jesus, why are you telling us about our sins? Get the fuck out of here. It's time for a change. This is some kind of illness. It can't. This is the point. It stops. It ends with us or me, motherfucker. It's something. Because it doesn't matter if your body is being handled by people. Maybe you do have the gift of touch to heal people with your touch. You may not be able to heal yourself that quick, but you could probably heal people with touch. It doesn't matter. You ask somebody. Gaia could be fucking pissed if you taking from Gaia and you don't want to give back. You're always littering, but you be taking shit or going in the field, taking berries and shit like this. There used to be something where they said that you have to ask Mother May I, or the natives asked. It's something that they know that other people don't know. It's something that they know that other people don't fucking know. But I feel like the natives is the ones that taught some of these people some of these rituals. Why are you letting them kids use that shit in some kind of dysfunctional manner? It's like it's something going on in, like, even in the school system. It's something else. It's sinister. It's something else going on here. Do you understand? This is sickening. I do not think that husband over there in France with that lady is the only fucking one. Now you could be somebody that had it worse than everybody, because whatever this is, somebody blocked you from being able to see him when you was little. Maybe you come from a community or a group of people that the water in that area or something like this gives people second sight or something. I'm just saying it's something here. Same time these people trying to persecute you, they stealing from you, stealing little shit out of your house. Like the fucking littles. It's making me think about the littles. Y'all remember the littles in the 80s? Those people that lived in the walls and they would come and find little trinkets and stuff in the house and take it into their little den or whatever in the walls. It's giving me something like that. And the more you talk about it, the more they're getting mad. They think that the fix for this is to do more stuff to you or something like this. Now, maybe I'm hearing the freaks. I kept on hearing the freaks come out at night for the past 3 days. It's almost like also a society of people coming from the underground. They're messing with stuff. They're messing with people's money. But the silly thing about it is they like little shiny things. They like little pieces of jewelry. Or that movie, it was a movie or a show or something that came on a while back about these Hollywood kids or these LA kids or something breaking into people's house and taking shit or something like this. And something just a little bit more sinister. And they feel like, especially with seers and stuff like this, I feel like they like to play with us because there is some kind of anointing. But most likely, if you're saying something, even if you're saying something against somebody, your intentions is to say that. You're not gonna shy away from saying what the fuck I want. But then when you breaking a law, when you letting tons of people, that's like somebody being asphyxiated on your channel. They watching you at home and they watching you on your YouTube. They just watching you all the time, and these people feel entitled to your energy. It's almost like somebody could have been putting up with this their whole fucking life. Your children could be witness these things, or like I told you, with some of these people with transhumanism, they're bringing back older people and putting them in young kids' bodies. So some parents could be being sexually abused by their children, but it's really just an entity attachment, or, you know, they're doing something like that, man. These people, this is like weird fucking science, right? If one of these people is fixated on you, the limit of the amount of abuse that occurs may not be that much. That's why I don't entertain this shit no more for the past couple years. I don't think I ever really entertained it. Anything besides, like I said, telepathic, it should be nothing physical. I should not be picking up on YouTubers' channels and pointing them out or something like that. I don't know these fucking people. But I know that they doing something when I put there's nothing friendly when I'm putting your ass on my fucking page. So it's almost like somebody's like, well, did you talk to her in the spirit or in her sleep and see if she gonna say something or see if it's okay? Or did you calm her down when she got that idea in her head or something like this? Oh yeah, it's okay. She don't care. She's just a hoe or something like this. It's almost like this, man. When the point is, you really is unaware. Somebody is really unaware that this shit is happening to them. And if somebody watch your parents or your family do this to you, okay, then now your parents and your family got everything they need from you. They left, and now they left you to these other villagers or something to keep doing the same thing. And there's no way to protect yourself because you don't know what's going on. You don't know how these people getting access. You don't know what exactly they're doing. You don't know if they're using your image. You don't know if there's somebody paid to act like you, run around town and do some stuff. Do they make up their hair like you and sit there and act like they're you? I'm just trying to figure out the different lengths that somebody might take, because everybody don't have the same access. But if they hear about it, they might try to create something that's in the likeness of it and do the same thing. This could have been something amongst ancient family bloodlines or something that's sacred to them, and the way they did it could have been sacred. It could have been also, you wouldn't have never picked up on it, but now that it's in the hands of some sloppy motherfuckers, it's like a town got the best skilled doctors at delivering babies, and then those people die away and move on, and it's a new group, and you could tell like they're not doing the stitches properly. They're not, you know what I'm saying? With all these people getting this money, they can just buy a lifestyle, learn how to do one thing, and then act like they are a doctor or some shit like this and go. And this is dangerous. This is dangerous. It is. And there's no less of a God because somebody is waking up to it. Most, like I said, with Alpha Sigma energies, it take them a while to realize what's going on. These people are very selfish. This could be even family members that hear you talking shit, but instead of coming to your house, knocking on the door like the good old days, like, bitch, I heard you on that channel say that shit. Come out here and say that. They're doing ill-willed shit to people that you won't even know that they did and recording it. It's like it's a new fetish. It's a new craze. It's a craze or something like this. Some kind of trend or something like this. So my name could be Trend. And then the fucked up thing about it is these people will go online and act like they fighting against wicked, but they are the wicked. There's only a small percent of purity when it comes to whatever the fuck is going on with YouTube. Most of these people had to murder or do something to somebody to get those views on their channel. They're not just talented in getting those fucking views. These people are doing shit to people in order to get them fucking views. Like, they're trying to turn YouTube into Hollywood or something, and they're trying to do the things that they feel like people was doing in Hollywood all this time, and it's almost like they're incorporating it on YouTube. Maybe even somebody could, if you're a child of elite, you could have had a stake in this company. Somebody could have gently removed it so that you can't have a say-so on how this shit is going to be run. Something like this. Or then you would be placed down with the other people, and then you would be... Because making me think about just like people fighting with YouTube about stuff like, I think that dude Young Pharaoh or something was trying to sue YouTube because of something was going on with his channel or something like this. It's something like women have something different. It's something else here. I don't know. And even if you have guides or you have people that you were connected to tight at one point in time, they're not doing any, they either ain't able to, or they don't not doing nothing, or they didn't give a fuck about you in the first place, because somebody gotta be knowing. Because I be thinking like I keep on seeing the good and the bad. But maybe the ones that are meek or good or something like that, they can't speak out. They just won't, or they won't do nothing about it. Somebody think that you dumb because you don't know what's going on or you didn't see it. But if a doctor puts you under anesthetics and you paying these people, you going it, you trusting the hospital, and you're trusting it. So if somebody was able to get some footage of their surgery or something, and they could prove, or on that tape somebody was violating that person or doing something wrong, and there's a malpractice or something like this, you know, it's almost like there should be recordings, or I don't know how hospitals work during these type of procedures anyway. If you put in somebody to sleep, this should have been done, or it could be already done a long time ago for a camera to be in there. Because even if you have like a gynecologist or something, usually a male gynecologist has to have a spotter or two to make sure that, you know, while this person's doing this, nobody can make no claims about being uncomfortable or nothing like this while they're doing your checkups or your examinations or something like this. But I feel like in the surgery and shit like this, it should be that way. Because what if I go home and then a week later, my stomach is hurting or something like this? I don't know what's wrong with me. They could look at that footage and say, oh, damn, right there, you left something inside of this person. Or something like this. It can help save lives or reputations or whatever this is. It's almost like if you came into this social credit and you had a clean slate, somebody had to dirty it. And the more dirty things that, or things that they would call something, I don't know, that they find on your in your chart, the lower you go down on the totem pole. But again, all of this shit is being done against your fucking will. It's something that's disrespectful is going. It's something just, I don't know what this is, y'all. But I'm gonna go home and we're gonna go ahead and pull the cards and see if we get some visuals. But I'm thinking like, yeah, no. If you talking to me, if somebody could be waiting like, oh, wake up, see what they doing to you. Oh yeah, all these motherfuckers going to jail. Nobody even the children, even the fucking children, everybody. The mamas, the children, every fucking body. Because this could be something more sinister, that this is something that your family has been doing to you since a child, because you could be different. It has helped your family get rich or famous or something like this. And then you don't have shit. Not only that, they fucking around or hiding or using something of yours like a trust fund or something. Everybody could have woke up to the fact that your before your grandfather died, they was very fucking wealthy. Or your grandfather didn't die. He seen what was going on in the world. He went in the background and he made a lot of fucking money and split it up. You might have thought your grandfather died or your dad died, they didn't have nothing, or you knew the little shit that they had, but no, it could be shit hidden because they know that as soon as they die or something, these people are gonna go after those particular things that's right in the public. But somebody learned what people were doing and they went in and started eating the shit from the bottom. You get what I'm saying? It's something like this, man. Somebody is connected to some people that there was almost a bottomless pit amount of money, and it took these people like 40 or 50 years to spend all the fucking money, and you didn't see one fucking penny. It could even be a secret society or a group of people that are a part of this elite status or this background status, and they know about this since they children. One day, yeah, your dad know, yeah, we live like this or whatever, but you know, there's money. And so when somebody died, this is what you need to do. Somebody didn't tell you. Somebody didn't fucking tell you. It's the one little thing that could have changed your whole fucking life. Somebody didn't tell you. They didn't. Or maybe these people didn't understand something, and some people came in and said, hey, you know, there's this little thing or whatever, but it's only this much or whatever, and we can only do it like this. And these people, oh, I don't care, $10,000, that's a lot of money, give me that. And it really was something that was worth $1 million or $1 billion. You get what I'm saying? This is something. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to go home and we're going to pull the cards out.